Okay, bring it here. Bring it in the water. Alright, I think that's it. That's the slope I'm going to put on it. It's manageable height, that's what I was checking for working. So I'll build a platform across these two center tie beams. And have an upright here, this height from the, obviously cut off there and resting on that top log, the header. And then an upright there and an upright there, which will be half the height of this to 0, so it'll be roughly 3 feet. And that'll carry the two other purlins that are going to be sticking out across the porch, front covered porch. So that's next. I'm going to plane this board, or this top log, I'm going to plane that flat on top. So it's got about a 6-inch flat spot right here. Then, not sure if it'll be these or some longer, well maybe. Anyway, I'm going to frame that so I'll have the two, I'll have a log upright, a log upright, log upright, and then I'll frame between those logs with the 2x6 so that I can insulate this space. And then I'm probably going to do sort of a half log look, so I still get the log look, full log gable ends, the look at least, without having the settling issues. The problem is when you do that kind of gable end or roof structure, when you do that with logs that are not completely aged, like or even kiln dried, then with that settling, what happens is this being 6 feet, that would shrink maybe 4 inches, let's say. So as that comes down, it starts flaring the rafters out at the sidewalls. So it just doesn't work. Something has to give, so it's either going to lift off somewhere, or it's going to be under a lot of pressure, or it's going to want to push the outside logs out, those walls out. So by doing a framed roof line or roof structure, I'll avoid that issue. So all this is going to still settle. Hopefully fill in about half that gap at least, and I'll have an insulation layer in there to stop drops, but also to continue to allow for any more settling that's going to happen over the next 5 years. So I do have the other log on the other side to do still, but I have my heights, so I don't have to jump on that yet. I think just for my sanity, and just to stop doing just logs, I think what I'll do is actually frame this wall next. Yeah, so what I'll do next is I'll cut this log, cut these two logs, get them up in place, frame this whole front, and then spend probably 2 days on the mill. And I did move the mill with the four-wheeler. Took a while, dragged it down through the bush, lots of maneuvering to get it out by the greenhouse just outside the fence. So I'll be able to mill all the 2x8s that I need for the rafters, because I need them to be 15 feet long. That's the other thing I was checking with this height. So with this roof slope, it's about 12 feet to the eave, which will give me a 3-foot overhang on both sides, which is what I was looking for. It's what I had calculated, but just wanted to make sure it's working out that way. These top 3 logs, just that one, and this one, took me over a week just to get those 3 into place. Took at least 3 hours just to get them up onto the cabin. I think that one's almost a full day, because I got it up and then it fell down again, one of the ends, and then I had to start over with the cable hoist, or the cable hoist system that I've got here. In fact, on the back side, in order to get this cable up high enough, I actually had to use the four-wheeler to pull that tree tight, or pull it that way so that it would tighten the cable, and I had to leave it like that while I hoisted these up, this one and that one. I guess that one too, yeah, because I brought them up and rolled it across. So I'm glad that's over with. One more log to do on the back, but I think that's where the high point is on all the cables, so I think that'll go up fairly easily, or easier than these ones at least. Now the other thing that's slowing me down is I still have some work to do on the gardens and just maintaining them now, but also helping out my daughter Emily to build that shed, that garden shed, and that's not done yet either, so I think I'll probably take another day off of here. 31 degrees Celsius tomorrow, so I think what I'll do is probably work with her in the morning and try to get that up, and then maybe go canoeing. Got a short fishing trip scheduled for a few days from now with a couple of buddies. So I'll show you that probably next week as well. Yeah, anyway, if you want to check out Emily's channel, she's doing a lot more of the gardening, building of garden structures and cooking on her channel. So I'm not sure when we'll finish that shed. So I help her out for probably 2 more days, probably get that thing done. And then she's going to finish that shelter in the underneath that shed as well. Not the shelter, the cellar. So that we can start getting some food into there. Anyway, rambling enough, so I'm going to get back to work. So thanks for watching, I appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you back here at the cabin next time.